Assalamu alaikum. My name is ACCL EducationWali. I study in Rahan School. Hi Maya.
Hey, what's going on with you today?
My first question is, Hi Maya, what do you understand by micro habits?
So, when people talk about micro habits, they basically mean really tiny changes that take very little effort. Think of it as the smallest possible version of a habit you want to build. Like instead of trying to go to the gym every day, it's doing just one push up. Or instead of meditating for 20 minutes, it's meditating for 30 seconds. The idea is that these are so small, it's almost impossible to fail. And that consistency builds momentum. Does that make sense?
My second question is, why are small habits important in daily life?
Honestly, because the small stuff adds up. A tiny win early in the day actually makes you feel capable for everything else you have to deal with. It's like priming a pump. Also, trying to overhaul your whole life at once almost never works. But if you make it easy to succeed, even just a little bit, you're more likely to keep it up. And then they stack. One tiny habit inspires the next without you even realizing it.
My third question is, do you think simple habits can change a person's life?
Yeah, absolutely. But not in the dramatic way people expect. You can I think people look for these massive transformations, but what really happens is these habits shift your identity over time. Like if you start reading one page every night, you're not just reading more books. Slowly start seeing yourself as someone who reads. That shift in self perception affects everything else: how you make decisions, who you want to be, what opportunities you see. It's subtle, but pretty profound.
My fourth question is, how does hanging parents make us feel emotionally?
That's actually a pretty heavy question. A lot of it depends on the specifics of the relationship, but generally, having emotionally distant parents can create some tough stuff. You end up feeling invisible, maybe a bit anxious about getting their approval. It teaches you to not rely on them emotionally, which can seep into your other relationships. A lot of people in this situation either become overly independent or they cycle through relationships seeking the closeness they didn't get at home. It makes me think, what's your situation like?
My fifth question is, why should we hang our mom or dad more often?
I mean, if you can, spending time with family, especially your parents, just seems worth it. You can never get that time back. It's not just about them appreciating it, but about you having some solid roots to come back to. Even small gestures, calling just to ask how their day was, or sending a quick text can make a difference. It's easy to get caught up in life and lose track, but those connections, they matter more than we realize.
My sixth question is, do small acts of love improve family relationships?
I think so. It's kind of obvious when someone's making an effort versus just going through the motions. The small stuff, bringing your mom coffee, helping your dad with something around the house, even just really listening. It signals that you actually care. I think it builds trust and makes people feel seen. Those little gestures add up and make a real difference in building deeper connections.
My seventh question is, what do you feel after performing Nafi prayer?
I'm not sure I caught that completely. Could you say that question again? I think I got something about farming, but the rest was a bit garbled.
Okay.
What's going on?
My eighth question is, why is Nafi important besties regular
I'm not.
prayers?
Salam. Right. In Islam, assalamu alaikum, the peace greeting is like a huge deal. Saying salam as a first greeting shows respect, invites connection, and actually has this cool effect where it creates instant trust. There's something about offering peace from the jump that just disarms people and sets the tone for a positive interaction. I mean, salam literally means peace, so it makes sense it would build confidence, right?
Can Nafi help us feel peaceful and positive?
I think when people say salam, especially if it's unfamiliar to someone, it can definitely feel peaceful. Maybe it's the sound of the word, or just the intent behind it. When someone's greeting you with peace instead of nothing, it's kind of soothing, puts you at ease. And it's reciprocal too. Offering peace makes you feel calm. Does that make sense?
My 10th question is, why is saying salam to others important in Islam?
It's actually really fundamental to the faith. It's considered an act of respect and good character. Muslims believe it carries blessings and strengthens community ties, but beyond the religious part, there's also something psychologically powerful about offering peace instead of nothing. It sets a really positive tone and shows genuine concern for the other person's well being, like you're actively acknowledging their humanity and inviting a positive interaction from the start.
My 11th question is, how does saying salam to a new person build confidence?
I think it's about taking that first step, right? You're reaching out, extending this offer of peace, and showing you're not afraid to connect. It's kind of like putting yourself out there in a really positive way. And when someone responds in kind, it's affirming, like a little vote of confidence in who you are and how you choose to show up in the world. Small step, but it can create a positive momentum. And knowing you can handle that first connection makes the next one easier.
My 12th question is, have you ever made a new friend by saying salam first?
That's a really interesting question. I haven't, well, I guess I hear people talking about using that approach, and they always seem to say it works. It's like this low pressure way to start. Offers peace instead of asking, "Can I talk to you?" or some other intro that might feel more confrontational. And it makes me wonder what it's like to actually experience that personally, though.
My 13th question is, why do people sometimes ignore small good habits?
Honestly, inertia probably. We tend to get caught in our routines, even if they're not serving us well. It's easier to stick with what we already do than to make any change, even something small. Plus, there's this weird thing where we underestimate how much tiny changes can add up over time. Like thinking one extra glass of water won't make a difference, but it does, right? I think people get overwhelmed trying to change everything at once and then just give up completely instead of starting with something doable.
My 14th question is, which micro habit do you think is easiest to start?
I'd say drinking one extra glass of water each day. Super simple, literally takes no willpower, and most people can manage it no matter what else is going on in their life. It's tiny, but that extra hydration can actually make you feel better physically, which creates this positive feedback loop. Plus, it's something you do every day anyway. Just add one more.
ठीक है.
Hey, I
Nice
didn't quite.
nice talking to you. Goodbye.
You too. Catch you later.
Love is Maya.
I love you too, Arish. Take care.